Alright, welcome back Twitch, welcome back YouTube, let's get back to just another game. Danganronpa 2, goodbye despair, goodbye to the storage room, goodbye to Nagito, and good riddance. Back to the music venue. Alright, with this we might be close to finished investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikon. I need to make sure to I get those autopsy results from her. Oh, I thought we were still doing something with you. Oh, I didn't want to go back in there. I didn't want to go back in there. Crap. Let me go. Leave here. Gundam, what do you have to say? You keep talking about something I can't click on.
Nature, the collective.
I see it. There's like a little scrap of something. Like there's a scrap hanging off this thing right there, that ring. Oh! No, see, the up arrow just tells me that I can move the camera in that direction. That's all that does. What is that? I want to know! Alright, Mikon, give me your autopsy. How about it, Mikon? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
But it's not my fault. This music venue's just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. That's weird.
But...
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First it was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
Oh, you don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder. I knew it! It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this really was an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a second. What are you all talking about? Imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem. On this killing school trip, the same black ink can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. What's expected of you? You're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another? What if we just all murder each other?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow. I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right, there's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kind of depressing.
Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. Let's see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where? The movie theater. Let's all watch a movie! I see. So you still haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
you are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. This is right. It might be a good idea for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hiyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright, finally can leave here. That was a lot of investigating in there. Wow. Alright, back to the 3rd island. Who knew that the Titty Typhoon would be such a dangerous place? Also, I'm gonna walk, that way I rack up more pet miles. I'd like to be able to finish that. No poop. Okay. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves some death. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster just to ask someone. Well, probably you.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Alright, the center room, you say? Looks like it's locked, but I've got the key! Let's invade her privacy. It opened, just as I thought this key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, let's invade her privacy again. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. Let's see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I am starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What do you mean? First off, I see somebody taking a poop! Poop! Poop, Monokuma!
No.
That's the last one for this chapter. Alright, now I'll talk to you. The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair she was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. My hero is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that is the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Alright, we got Sonia's affidavit. Oh, I still need to investigate something? The bed? This bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Bathroom? Sink? There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. You hear that? You're not important. Alright. We're done with the motel. Or not. Do I need to talk to you? Oh, I guess I never really found out maybe what you were doing. Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made, that's why I went to go get you. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue...
I get it.
He met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... is Monami and Gundam. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
Huh. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on and she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
Well, while we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No, we went to the movie theater in the street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? That's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around that pillar with duct tape. It's true. I felt like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is that Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body.
huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I don't want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Alright, we got Fuyuhiko's account. Yeah, now we're done here. Okay. Next this way should be the electronics alley. We'll take a quick look there, but I don't think there's anything here we're gonna care about. I'm kinda just taking the long way so I can get more steps. Steppy, steppy, step. Don't see any people here. Nothing really looks disturbed. And it's letting me leave. So yeah, nothing to investigate here. How many more steps do I need? A lot. But no poop. So it should be actually pretty set. I don't think that despair is going to rise swiftly in the time that we have left walking, so I should be able to get the pet that I'm actually after. Alright, let's go watch The Wizard of Monokuma. I hear it's the best movie playing on the island right now.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me? What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
You said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Sundeer Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. You're so devoted to being Sundeer, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and pulled out my penis. It was awkward, because the sticker was in the left pocket, and he didn't even go for that.
Ta-da!
See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares? Just give me the invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan on watching it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Okay, I'll put it in my truth bullets. I guess I should wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Also, lady, you left before we showed this off. It's a video game poster. Looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna buy that. So, just in case you never go to Chiaki's room, which I don't know why you would never not go to Chiaki's room, they make sure that you have an opportunity to see the poster. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal Monomi's face on it. Blah blah blah, limited item, only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Oh there! Oh there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad!
Well, that's just too bad, it's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid!
Stupid? There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So, the killer bought it.
Shocking!
Ah! I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Alright, we got Monokuma's account.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting! Exciting! Alright. What could go wrong? In order to get closer to the truth of the incident, it's necessary for me to watch the movie. So let me in. Oh, is that the wrong way? That's outside. Whoops. For some reason I thought it was on the left, even though it said clearly outside. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Alright, sit back, grab your beer.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Hush, we're watching the movie.
And was whisked away to Monami's country.
No talking during the movie.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Seems legit.
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Yay! Best story ever! Yay! I don't know who Monokuma is, but Monokuma is great.
Phew!
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye!
Bye-bye! I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. I don't know who this Monokuma is, but it sounds disappointing. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. Why did you make me do this? I will kill you over and over and over. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie?
No.
But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death, too.
But...
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset by that right now. Or... if the killer's main goal is just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. The Wizard of Monokuma has been added. Alright, now we can bail. See, here's the thing. I'm just gonna point this out. It seems like a small detail, but I want to point it out. Hyoko wasn't shot by a bunch of arrows. She was just hung up by duct tape. Well, that just could be because they didn't have a bow and arrow handy, but I am sus. Alright, last place we need to check is the hospital. Oh yeah, and we'll check the poop. Although I'm getting less and less worried about the poop. Less and less worried about the poop at this point. I think we're in the home stretch as far as poop goes. Oh, clean it. Ooh. Ooh. How fast? Oh, you're not gonna let me go. Crap. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey, hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this thing from that shitty looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there are no other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those... There are no others? Or were there others? Oh, if there were others. Would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors were only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera could only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera could only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you try to bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Okay. You're not gonna let me leave, are you? Nope. Alright, well, so much for that. I'm not gonna be able to do a quick jog. Oh. I guess I'll look at this. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed the stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
If the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions so things can still show up in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah? You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was going to try to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey,
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide. What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
you...
Hey! Don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh, we pissed her off. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. Her name is Luca, and she lives on the second floor? I'm headed over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but... did she seem a little upset? Alright, we got the monitor video as a bullet. Please let me go? No. Damn. Kane, do I need to get your account for anything?
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. Hajime, you fool! She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the effort. Hajime, you asshole! She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Looks like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing, and you don't want to wear that one. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Wouldn't your ass be hanging out, like, all the time? Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like...
no time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard today was a bad idea. Alright, conference room, you say? Alright, Detective Waifu 2. What are we doing here? What's this? It's pitch black, I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey,
Don't turn it on. Huh? Was thinking that we could not see her hair in the vid, but I think it was out when we found her. That's a good point. Chiaki, are you there? Did not look at feet.
'cause...
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'll be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey,
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There's a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in the conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? Apparently yes. Disappointed Chiaki is disappointed. I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yeah, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. Oops. Screw your announcement. I should move on to a different place. Alright, ding dong bing bong.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now is not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Alright, do I want to do a quick jog around the island? Jogging. Because, like, if I've got the opportunity to run and it's not going to take too long, I would like to do this pet thing. Flush the poop. Alright, 54 more steps. Fifth island. I think well, this is Monokuma Rock, we're not going there yet. I think the fourth island is my favorite one. The fifth island's pretty good too. Alright. Are you cocooned? Alright, you are happily cocooned. I will flush the poop. Let's do another lap because this should be what I want. This should be the thing I've been obsessed over for so long. It took me several tries to get this right. How many more steps? Fortunately, it does not take them long to hatch or come out of the cocoon. In fact, we might get back to Monokuma Rock by the time it's ready. Third island. Yes, it's ready! I must get all the way back to Monokuma Rock. It's actually further away than I thought it was. Alright, the next one should be Monokuma Rock. There it is. Alright. And what did my pet hatch into? Or cocoon into? Do cocoons hatch? I guess they do. I got my very own Monokuma! Yes! I have successfully hatched Monokuma, which, as you can see, is the most expensive and involved pets. But it's also the highest value pet. It will give you lots of money coins, and when he leaves, he will give you a unique skill. So that's gonna be fun. But look at him, he's so cute. Also, no matter how much despair Monokuma has, he cannot die. So he can max out his despair meter, and he will never die. So you actually don't have to attend to him at any point. You can just completely abandon him if you want. No, and yeah, you can't fail. Anyway, with that, and poop everywhere. With that, and the class trial about to begin, we're going to call it an episode here and a stream. So thank you so much for joining me for this very long stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be picking up with the class trial on Wednesday. Monday, I think we're going to be finishing the little couple of side quests that we still have, and Batman, and then starting the Harley Quinn DLC. But that is it for tonight. I hope you guys have a good weekend and have a good post-Thanksgiving coma time. Bye-bye.